don't know. It could be a different day. Today we're going to go and have a walk to Little India. Rich is waiting downstairs. And then we're going to go to Gardens at the Bay, where it will gradually go into night time. So we're very excited about that. But first Little India, it's about a 50-minute walk from here, and yesterday I got heavily sunburned in the pool. All my back is red. So today, I mean, you can't really tell what I got factor 50 on, which was left over from our Barbados holiday. So if I suddenly look, I've got cream all over my face halfway through it because I've reapplied. But it's my back which is the problem, and luckily with a backpack. It actually hurts to have a backpack on, but oh well. This is where we had food yesterday. And we're going, yeah, finish off the chips this morning. And we're going to take a little path down this way towards the park, which will provide some much liked shade on our walk. It's about 50 minutes to Little India. Rather than get the tube, because we don't want to pay $1. You know why it doesn't feel like a city as much? It's because there's very little construction going on. When I went to Helsinki, there was construction everywhere, because obviously, I don't know whether COVID's here, let's make the opportunity whilst no one's in the city to do all this work. But here, there's actually been very little. It's 29 degrees today, but apparently it feels 36. And it does feel 36, but as you can probably hear, there's a bit of a breeze going, which is delicious. So we were toying with not going through the park because it's actually a lot taller. However, we think we just found some escalators to take us to the top. That's a really nice sign. Right. There's a little place where you have to stand to make it look right, but it looks good. They do love a CCTV setup over here. What can one be given them that the other ones possibly couldn't be given them? Also the escalators, they don't look on. And without them, it's a very long climb to the top. Even the swings have plants on them here. This is stunning. This is just a park. That genuinely looks quite fun, Rachel, doesn't it? Maybe not in 30-degree heat, because trampoline is exhausting, isn't it? But there's green underneath it. Oh, it's not bouncy. Adults are allowed. This sounds like it should be some sort of proverb when you start reading it. Standing still like a tree. Put on your mask. So we're going to start here, up the escalators, and then round and then out this way. What is the point of this one working? One down escalator is working, the rest is all knackered. The stairs are a killer. We're just hoping the big escalator is actually working. Very pleased. Oh my god, it's a triple whammy. We're in a public park on an escalator.
Can you just imagine what this is used for in the UK?
Like, even all the sides haven't got like graffiti all over it.
And it's obviously like, there's no way of blocking it, it's open 20%.
Yeah. And it's in the shade.
I might just move to Singapore and live in this park.
And you'd probably be welcome because everyone's so polite. Is that if one was broken, but the other two were still working, it'd still massively help. Rather than have one big big one. Right, made it out of the park, and to cross the road to go sort of back the way we came. We've just spotted this. This area does seem to be, there's another one, it's popping his head through here, like the art area on Orchard Road at the moment. This one, Rachel pointed out, is having a poo. Nice. Imagine this being your school. This is the School of the Arts, Singapore. And this is epic. FML. Finding it very intense, the heat today. We've run in here to kind of find some air conditioning. Would you like a game of Ludo whilst we're here? We've made it to Little India with a brief stop off. We needed some air conditioning. We were really struggling by far more than all the other days. We got about half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour sit down. But now we're in Little India and you can smell like all the incense burning and stuff. Vegetarian places behind us with queues. not very tall. You gotta watch your head as you walk through them. This place looks pretty fun. In what sense? Oh, okay. So notice these trees are like they've been trying to get more light over the years from around the building. You can tap your card here, and I think this gives you extra time to cross if you need extra time. What a good idea. So we've kind of edged out of Little India now. We tried to find the road with all the lights over the top, where that you can see in the app. There's loads of photos of it, but in the app, the GPS My City, it doesn't give you any information on where those photos are taken. I couldn't find anything to tell us where that, it's similar to the Chinatown where they had lights over the road. Couldn't see anything on the app to show me that. Can't say I particularly like the app. It feels like it's been made by someone who's never visited the city. Might not be true, but that's what it feels like. This is going to be the most ambitious seating for a restaurant I've ever seen. If you're on a way to the Green Apple Spa, that's the seating they've got. So we've made it to Haji Lane. It sounds like it's prayer time because it's just started on the mosque, which we're going to go past in a minute. I hope this is not a wheelchair ramp. So I was wrong, this isn't Haji Lane. Haji Lane's down here, and it's tiny. Like weird things. Okay, so Little India done, and Haji Street done as well. You get the metro now over to Marina Bay Sands, which is where the entrance is to Gardens at the Bay. We're excited just to be in the aircon again of the underground system. Ticket concourse. So from Burgess, 2 stops, 4 minutes. But it doesn't have a driver. It's operating by itself. Right, so we've made it to Gardens by the Bay. It's actually a Disney, the Joy of the Festival. And that's on at the moment. The fact that it's presented in a gift shop doesn't bode too well of how good a attraction it'll be. However, very excited. You can see some of the tree sculptures. They just look incredible. There's perfect Wi-Fi all here. Rachel's just been, because obviously Rachel hasn't got any data, so she's living off the Wi-Fi at the moment. We've not even seen any of this from everywhere we've been in Singapore. We've been lucky to kind of avoid it. This is the first time we're seeing it. I mean, Singapore's green anyway. Everywhere we've been is just green. I imagine this is going to be something quite spectacular. I have just rubbed sun cream into my face. So if it's very white, that's why, because it's factor 50. So I booked into the Flower Dome at 4, Cloud Forest at 5, and then the Skywalk, I think it's called the Skywalk, that might be slightly wrong, at 6:30, and the sunset is at 7. So we might get it just as it's going dusk, and then when we come back down, the trees will be lit up, and we can walk through them during the night time as well. But you got to remember, a lot of this is free to enter. The stuff that we're doing, such as the Cloud Forest and the Skywalk, they're the paid attractions. Otherwise, you can just come here and walk around. This looks absolutely magnificent. This is the closest we've got to it. I cannot wait. We're going to check in tomorrow. Just saying that it's nice to be like, and there's no one. There's actually no one around. It'll be a little bit busy around like near the centre, but I think we're seeing it. I think these are having a driving lesson. Yeah, she's having a driving lesson. There's a bit of construction going on. Other than that, we've pretty much got the place to ourselves. We've not seen anyone else yet. This is definitely the main hub area where you're going to get access to. So the Flower Dome's there. Supertree Grove is over there. They have a Shake Shack, which I might partake in a second milkshake of the day. I just heard a groan from Rachel, and I think it's because it's air conditioned in there. We're going into the Flower Dome. We're about half an hour early, but because it's so dead, it doesn't really matter today. So yeah. Oh my god, I was right. I did hear a groan. I heard a groan from past the turnstiles. So it's the Flower Dome. But it's because it's air conditioned. We're both really struggling today with, I think, being tired, and it's just hot. It's so hot. Okay, so we've just walked through to the main bit, and this whole area, to our delight, is air conditioned. Rachel, I can't edit around that. We're very, very happy because it means we've just got half an hour to an hour just to quite literally chill. This place is huge. Turns out they've got a restaurant in here as well. It's not something we'll be doing, but I bet it's nice. So me and Rach were kind of considering how they're going to... It's a certain temperature in here, which is obviously quite nice for us. But how are they growing everything from around the world in one place with the same temperature? And it turns out they call it the eternal spring. And it just so happens that all these are different areas inside the dome, and they just happen to be within 30 degrees to 45 degrees. As in longitude, latitude, not temperature. And that's why they can all be grown at the same point. Well, the flower dome done. Really nice in there, and also the break from the heat was good. The exit through the gift shop which is always odd for what is essentially flowers. Let's exit this way. We're literally gonna go and get a milkshake, I think, from Shake Shack. Change of plan, we're gonna do the Cloud Forest first because the entrance is just here. And we'll go for a milkshake afterwards. Now that's quite an entrance. Well, that was refreshing. That was an amazing entrance when you first walk in. And there's a sky track above our heads as well. It looks incredible. The good news is, there's lifts. Oh, this is going to be amazing. So we're out at the top now. It's actually a second lift that you need to use if you want to come to the very, very top. But yeah. If you're scared of heights, if it's not for you. There's a guy down here replacing some of the net. Rather him than me. Through these gaps I do keep on seeing staircases, so I do think you can also start to travel down without coming on these outer balconies if you're particularly scared of heights. This floor looks very fun. Been there, been there, been there. Not been to Madagascar, have been to New York, not been to Sydney, and I haven't been to Tokyo. It was booked for September 2020, but the world had other plans. So this is similar to the higher one, just literally at a lower level. It's like a dark space. think that's it. I think that's the exit. Which no doubt will have a gift shop.
In addition to sunlight and water, plants need nutrients to grow.
It's probably quite hard to see on camera, but it's actually a pyramid,
Plants fall to the ground.
which I imagine you can view on all sides.
The nutrients are released to the soil and can be captured
You can see the
and used again.
way where it's just reflecting.
In similar fashion,
It's a really nice effect though.
captured energy from fallen and fruit trees
This,
across
I
the
don't know what that means, but it's closed off that way. I'm just really enjoying this effect. That means you can see the detail, like with all these magnifiers. Something we've never seen before. It looks amazing. What a good little simple idea. Oh, we can order from here. Frozen custard, so this is what we're both getting the same thing. We get 2 doubles. Dine in. A QR buzzer. Oh, these things. Oh, hello. Oh. Going around this side. Hi. Thank you very much, thank you. These look amazing. She's trying to reach the spoons. Thank you very much, thank you. We're about to die. I got the doubles rather than the singles.
Oh, crikey.
And that is why they're so big, I think. We both feel sick. However, that was amazing. The double was probably unnecessary. But it was very nice. Right, we're going to find the loo. And then we're going up there. They do a shuttle service. And it's $3 for a return trip. That's an actual McDonald's here as well. There's an actual McDonald's at Gardens in the Bay. These things look amazing, and it looks like there's because the Skywalk itself is quite narrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's not much space up there, so and there's no one here though, which
You
we're
have to have a double scoop.
yeah. This is the nicest toilets I've ever been in. Now, I don't make a habit of filming in toilets, of course not, but this is a public area. Those are technically public toilets. We're living in the dark ages back in the UK. Unbelievable. We've not seen many water stations. However, this one has a proper one. I don't know what the button's for. I think this foot pedal might be temporary. Also, apparently, that one unit alone has saved 60,000 bottles, or 59,928, I think it was. Rach has got us chasing the cat. So it says this, but I don't think they're really sticking to it too much. We get a lift up to the top.
15 minutes.
I don't think they're going to care too much, are they, about that? And that's not on really, because this is the most expensive thing to do here. And there's nothing to say online about you have to stick to 15 minutes. If I saw that, I probably wouldn't have booked it. Okay, so in here somewhere is the Shake Shack on the left. That's the flower dome, and on the right is the cloud forest. You can tell because it's obviously significantly higher in there. They've got these all the way around now. In the distance over there. Obviously, this one in this grove. There's quite a few in this one area. This one is slightly different. It's an what does it say? Something tree observatory?
Supertree Observatory.
Supertree Observatory. And it's just a little bit higher. And I'd argue a little bit less fun. This is a bit more fun being on a little bit of a skywalk. Again though, they just seem to be like so trusting. There's no metal detectors. Obviously you could have money on you, metal, you could throw objects off the side. There's no team members up here whatsoever, which really surprises me. It is a bit windy, so you might hear a bit of wind noise. I don't know why I'm surprised, because actually everyone's dead respectful here, and it's just miles away from the UK. But does stupidity just not exist here in Singapore? Because like, these aren't even that high. The fences over the sides. It's insane. You can actually see a cruise ship, which is obviously coming in to dock. You can actually see the arm is extended, and I think the arm is like an observation arm. It goes up and down like a Ferris wheel pod and takes you up, so you can get some panoramic views. It does go dark quick here, and you can just about see some of the lights there. So I'm hoping, well, we will stay. Probably not, maybe not up here till dark, but definitely we'll stick around till it goes dark around here. So it costs 8 Singapore dollars to come up here. That's about £4-ish. Again, very much ish. I think it was £7 for both the domes earlier on for each of us. Value for money, I think, is just spectacular. But man, this is a capital. This is the main bit, you know, which is always normally an excuse for more expensive, but not here. So this is starting to look amazing now. It's all starting to light up. So I'm gonna head down because I feel like I've been able to see, you can also see the whole woodland is lit up. Singapore Flyer is now starting to light up as well. But it's all lit up. So you can walk this at night and it's gonna be a tropical paradise basically. See the lights which come on, and they cause shadows on the back. I mean, this side is just as stunning. It's just as far as you can see, and at the end, you've got the sea. Time to go back down now, and this is the last little thing for us to do up here. Rachel's just gone down, and actually we've got pictures of each other. I took some pictures of her from the top, and she took some pictures of me from the bottom, and they look amazing. I'd highly recommend if you're coming as a 2. They didn't really push people down after the 15 minutes. The lady came around to the bit where it gets narrowest. She wanted to kind of push people, so you weren't in that narrow bit. I think that's more to do with social distancing than actually pushing you down there, so that's fine.
Floor. Going up. Garden Rhapsody is brought to you by Gardens by the Bay and happens every evening. We hope that you have enjoyed the show.
You can hardly see me now. The only shame about the end of the show is they don't leave all the lights on. Like they leave the floodlights on, but they don't leave like all the sparkly lights on with that. That was fantastic. I mean, audio plays a huge part in all these types of shows. The bass around here was phenomenal. Loved it. Right, well, I know it's a little bit dark here, but it feels like after the show it's a good place to end the video. Not much will happen now. We're back to the hotel. Well, Luke's not even going out tonight. We're having some cup of noodles basically. And then we're going to go up to the pool for an hour or two as soon as we get back, which will be nice. And today, obviously, we went to Little India. Couldn't find that street, unfortunately, with all the nice lights, but interesting to see. Obviously, then the Starbucks was a highlight. I've had 2 milkshakes today. Well, I had a milkshake and definitely ice cream at Shake Shack. That was nice. But this Gardens by the Bay, has been absolutely exquisite. And obviously I like theme parks. I like lots of noise, lots going on, and it's not been that today. But it's absolutely brilliant. I've absolutely loved it. Rachel's loved it as well. The upkeep alone that they must be doing to keep it all in check is amazing. Absolutely fantastic day. And I think that's it. If you've got this far in the video, as always, please subscribe. If you haven't got a YouTube account so you can subscribe, please make a YouTube account and subscribe. And press the like button as well, you know, just to say you liked it. If you got this far, you must have found it to be at least adequate to pass, I don't know, half an hour every time. So that's it. And tomorrow, Rachel's just in front of me. But we move hotels to this hotel right above me. I'm so excited. So that's what the video will be pretty much tomorrow. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video.